Hello everyone, this is PixelGameWizard and welcome back to my Let's Play of Planescape Torment. Now, last session I did mention that we would take some time to get to know our companions, and well, it was quite an eventful session, and well, Ravel Puzzlewell, whom we were seeking for quite some time, suggested that they all have secrets that they might not be sharing with us. So, what I'm going to do, I discovered that there is a little biographical information section in the menus, which is, well, dictated from first person of each of the characters. So, we'll start by sitting down and just talking with Morta before getting started for the day. So, this is Morta. Of course you got questions about me. You probably have questions about all sorts of things. Let me boil it down for you. When you've been as dead as long as I have, without arms, legs, or anything else, you spend a lot of time thinking, you know? I figure it's been a few hundred years since I got penned in the dead book, but time doesn't really tally up the way it used to, without that mortality thing passing down on you. All the days and nights kind of blend together. So you think about this, and you think about that, and the most important piece of wisdom I've learned over the past 100 or so years is this. There's a lot more obscene gestures than you can make with your eyes and your jaw than most people think. Even when resorting, or even without resorting to insult or taunting, you can really light a bonfire under someone just with the right combination of eye movements and jaw clicking. Drive some barmy. If ever you get beheaded and your skin flayed from your skull, I'll show you how it's done. I've got some real gems, Chief. They'd drive a diva to murder, they would. I know what you're thinking. I'm dead. I've lost so much. I should have sobered up to all that joy I missed, all those loves I've lost. Some people get all depressed about death. They haven't tried it, of course, but one thing they never seem to realize is how it changes your perspective on things. It really makes you think. Take a second look at life, broaden your horizons. For me, it's pretty much made me realize how many dead chits are in this burg, and how few sharp-tongued men like myself there are to go around. You spin the wheel right, and your years of spending nights alone are over. Shallow? I'm not shallow. I just don't get caught up in all that philosophy and faith and belief wash that every burg from Arborea to the Grey Waste rattle about or jaws about. Who cares? The planes are what they are. You're what you are, and if it changes, fine. But things aren't the way they are, and I should know. Go on, ask me some questions about the planes, or the chant, or people, or cultures. When you end up like me, without eyelets that is, you end up seeing a lot of things, and I can tell you almost everything you need to know. It's like this. We're in this together, Chief. Until this is over, I stick like your leg. Great. Let's look at Anna. This one's going to be hard to read. Okay. Maybe I'll just summarize this, because I will have a little bit of trouble reading, or dictating this one. So this is just her personality. I seen the way you look at me, Tail. If you'll keep your eyes to yourself, then I'll tell you where it came from. It's a blessing from me granda, or me grandma, whichever of them was the fiend. I'm a tiefling, so I am, with just enough demon blood in me to sprout this tail out of my back. That blood trickled its way from me grandma and granddad to me, after passing through me own da and me own da and ma, whoever they were. Farid, me da? Ha, old stutter crutch isn't me da. Not me real one anyway. He just fostered me, he did. Dragged me right out of the hive and brought me into his stable. Don't get him wrong by thinking I had a kind bone in his body. He wasn't shedding no tear for me being an orphan. He just needed someone to help him scarp debtors off the streets of the hive. And I'm small enough so I can get into places that other boys can't. Plus, most of the gullies in his pack are wee boys with fear in them, so I end up finding most of the debtors in places there too. Scared to look. The Dusties pay a nice bit of copper for the debtors I bring 'em, Unfair, don't take much off the top of, and that leaves me with a beggar. Unfair, don't take so much off the top that it leaves me a beggar. There we go. So he's not so bad, I suppose. Enough of your questions. Now I got some things to say to you, I do. I seen the way you act, and need to be told some things if we're going to be traveling together. First, don't go flapping your bone box and locking eyes with everyone you meet. That's a sure street to trouble, it is. And don't be taking no one's name in vain, or you'll be attracting the worst sort of attention. And right quick, too. Well, after we use Adon for a while. Yeah, I can kind of see that. And one last thing. Don't be thinking you can treat me like cobblestone, neither. You start doing that, and I'll take these blades and carve you, I will. And these daggers are yours. Yeah. And that's just flavor text. Okay. You know what? Before talking to everyone, why don't I get through everyone at a time? Right, Anna just looks at you as you address her, and she frowns. Aye? And what do you want now? Yeah, let's ask her, are you alright after all that stuff we've been going through? She just glares at you. I want to ask some questions. Why didn't you ask stuck-up Ubis your questions then? Anna's eye narrowed his lips. Why are we even traveling with her? We don't need her, we don't. Alright, she doesn't like Fall from Grace. I don't have time for this, Anna. Stop being a banshee and lend a hand. Anna, please, you're very important to me and I need your help. I think that's what we'd lean toward. Because we don't want to upset her. I want you with me, not her. If she bothers you, I'll ask her to leave. Definitely not that. I don't have time to argue this with you, Anna. If you don't like Fall from Grace being around, then leave. We'll discuss this later. No. No, I think the first option is the most in character. It's a kind of a good combination of whininess on the Nameless One's part and also saying, you know, I guess in his own way, learn to deal with her. Who need you then? Anna takes her pack, dumps it in front of you, and spits on it. Don't you ever talk to me again or I'll gut you. You filthy, stupid, scarred, ugly smelling wreck. I hope you rot.
What?
That's a little interesting. So she just left... Well, that's not what I meant to do. Don't think we would have done that. Yeah, I am actually going to reload because that seemed like a very weird progression of events.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like reloading, but that was a bit strange. Stop being a banshee and lend a hand leads to her fighting us. And we can just not talk to her for the rest of the game, presumably, and she'll just keep helping us. Yeah, that progression doesn't really make any sense at all to me. Alright. I need your help. Oh, and why is that? This should be rich. It should... You pity me, is that it? You think I slow you down? Go on, say it. I don't pity... Okay, this is more, I think, along the lines of what the Nameless One is thinking, actually. I don't pity you, and you don't slow me down. You're quick, you're skilled, and I really need all the help I can get. Anna frowns, her tail flicking back and forth. Aye, well, no, I'll gut you if she starts sizing us up for a feast, I will. She glares at you. And don't get any ideas about, I'm staying 'cause you want me to. I'm just helping you out, I am. fine. I had some questions. Okay. Now this is what I wanted to ask about originally, before that weirdness happened. In the maze, Ravel said you were tormented. What did she mean? She frowns. She meant nothing, she did. Barmy hag talk it was. Are you sure? It was nothing. If you don't know what she was saying, I don't either. Well, if you want to talk about it, I'm listening. Well, we wouldn't say that. I think we'd say, well, if there is anything, we'd want to hear it. Her gaze drops for a moment. I don't know why I'm traveling with you. I don't know why I went with you to find Ravel. She frowns, but she seems more confused and angry. It makes no sense, it does, and I don't really like it. She takes a deep breath. I think I have feelings for you. It feels strange, it does. I don't think I've ever liked anyone. But you... She gives a half-hearted shrug without meeting your gaze. I don't know what it is about you. I mean, you're daft a lot of times. You walk like your hips are broken. You're clumsy. You smell like a zombie, but... She sighs. I like you. Okay. How would our character respond to that? I don't know. I think this is pretty sudden. Yeah, why didn't you say something? We could have settled this long. It's because I think you've doomed. Anna suddenly meets your gaze. I think you walk in chains, but you don't know it yet. So I feel for you, but I'm afraid for you, and that's killing me. It is. I can't help let you come to harm, but I don't know what to do to stop it. Okay, and we've only got the option to kiss her. Okay. You grab the back of her neck with your free hand, and you watch Anna's features go stone as you pull her to you and kiss her on the lips. At first, it's like kissing a wall, then she starts slowly kissing you back. Hesitant at first, then with more confidence, her teeth lightly biting your upper lip. You hear her snarl in the back of her throat. Okay. Mortis says, would you two cut it out before I get the Davis over here to separate the two of you? Well... Yeah, I don't know if our character would have done that, honestly. This is, I feel like I have no control over what my character's doing at this point. What is it then? I'm not good at it, am I? And why are you getting warm? Fiend blood it is. Never had that happen before, though. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna skip ahead. Yeah. I mean, if there's anyone the Nameless One is interested in, I'd say it's Fall from Grace. But, I'm trying to get my thoughts together for this. Well, you know, I can see our Nameless One liking Anna in a way, because he's more of a whiny type of guy and she is stubborn. So I guess there might be something there that he would feel a little bit attracted to. Well, I guess the Nameless One just discovered that he is actually attracted to Anna. And that's what happened. And he feels very confused right now. As am I, and possibly a few of the viewers too, but there you go.